welcome to my channel, and I am Stephanie, and this is going to be sort of a wrap-up of all of the signings that I went to over the last 2 to 3 weeks, which includes Royal Book Bash in the DMV and SASS 2018. So, on June the 23rd this year, I attended the Royal Book Bash in Grantsville, Maryland, which is just past Kent Island if you are familiar with the area. So I had to go over the big bridge. I was not very happy about that. I was going to vlog that whole experience, but I did a couple of interviews during that signing instead of like getting film of the atmosphere and everything like that. So that is what you guys have to look forward to coming soon, is a bunch of interviews of authors that were at that signing. I also received a couple of books while I was there. I got the trilogy of Romance in Rehoboth, I think I said that right, by K.L. Montgomery, and first book is Fat Girl. Second book is The Flip, which you guys know I have read, reviewed, and you can check out that review. Third one is Plot Twist, and I haven't read this one either. But then I also got this really cute book, sort of, mark. I'm having a problem with words today. Bookmark. It has a cute little crown on it, and I just loved it. It was a very intimate book signing, and I really enjoyed myself. I also received a copy of Waking Up in Vegas, which I read or listened to earlier this year, and you can check that review out as well, which I loved. So good. So funny. And then I also got Bear. By the way, Waking Up in Vegas was by Sarah King. And then I also got Bear by Sarah Robinson, which I haven't read yet, but this goes along with Nudes, which I reviewed last year, and this is the sister of one of the characters in there, and I believe it has something to do with dance, I think. We will see though. You guys will probably be seeing this cover again. I went to SASS as well on July the 7th down in Norfolk, Virginia, and this was a pretty big haul, guys. I mean, I went down with absolutely nothing, and I came back with pretty much a cart full of stuff, and I won something. So it was pretty awesome. Let's just get to the cart of books that I came back with. The Sirens of SASS decided to put an anthology together, and I got it. This book rivals with Cocktails, which you guys know is huge. Do you see how thick this book is? I'm glad I didn't have to get on a plane with it because it would have been bad. So I got this, and I got everyone's signature because most of them were there. I will need to hunt down, I think, 2 of the authors, but that shall happen. I also got some yummy stuff from LB Dunbar, and she has some really yummy silver foxes on her covers. Yes, I believe it's the same guy. If it's not the same guy, he looks very similar. They could be brothers, but I have Aftercare and I have a Midlife Crisis. Both of them are romances for the over 40-year-olders, and since I will turn 40 this year, I can't wait to jump into these 2 books. The fabulous Amy Marie, who is one of the authors that hosts SASS, put out this little novella that I didn't know about, but I got a copy of it. It's called Untouched, and I can't wait to get into it because I've been missing my guys in the Unexpected series, and this is a book 2.5, so it goes in between 2 and 3, and this means I get to do a reread. Being that I was working the signing as well as being an avid fan of many of the authors there, I received a copy of Stitched Up Heart by Trina Deaton, but it is Combat Hearts, book number 1, and I'm not exactly sure what this book is about, but looking at this cover and thinking about the name of it or the title, I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with the military, because even the back has like a military scene going on there with a soldier right there. So, y'all know how I love my military romances, so looking forward to getting into that one. Another book I received for being a booktuber is It Started With a Kiss by Melanie Moreland. And once again, not exactly sure, but the first sort of line that pops out on me is love at first sight. So is this an insta-love? Is this a slow burn? Don't know. Can't wait to get into it. Plus, it's kind of a sexy, like, sand scene. So I'm wondering, are they stranded maybe? Can't wait to find out. The wonderful Christy Barth was there as well, and she had a couple books that were going out of print that, of course, I had to pick up because they look like they're sweet, fluffy romances, and I can't wait to get into them. And the first one is Planning for Love, right there. A Fine Romance, and Friends to Lovers. So, can't wait to get into those. I have copies of them now in print, and I believe they are going out of print soon. I also got to see the wonderful Steffi Walls and Letty Harper, who I love oh so much. Letty Harper I met 2 years ago at this very same signing, and ever since I met her and started reading for her, I have really enjoyed her books. She likes to tear out my heart and drive me absolutely crazy. And then end of last year, beginning of this year, I found Steffi Walls. All because the two of them write together as Stella. I know for a fact I read Stella books last year, but I don't think I jumped into Steffi's books until this year. But I love them both now. Love them both. So I had to get books from them, of course. And this is the bag that I got from Letty. And this is the bag that I got from Steffi. A total of 10 books, I think it was. So let me show you which ones I got. I got Family Ties. I now have it in my pretty little hands by Steffi Walls. You guys know that I just reviewed this one and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. It is a young adult slash new adult. I pretty much want to put it more in new adult, even though the characters are 18 and 19 years old. They have this very special bond that could possibly be considered taboo, but I don't consider it taboo. I love the characters in this. I loved how tortured and sweet they were, how they were really acting of age. I voiced my frustration to Steffi while I was reading it, and she was like, just remember, they're 18 and 19 years old. And I was like, oh yes, I do have to remember that. And you don't know everything at 18 and 19, but these two were amazing characters, and I loved this book. Unexpected Arrivals by Steffi Walls. Ugh. This book right here is going to take you through it, and it is so fabulous. Absolutely amazing. It sets you up for this like twist that I didn't see coming, and it was probably all laid out there, but I didn't see it coming. And when it came, I was like, ooh, oh my heart, oh my heart. I also got Girl Crush by Steffi, which I listened to earlier this year. Yes, this year on Audible, and this was so much fun. This is about a woman who just got out of a relationship and has decided to ward off men. And yeah, she goes through it. She goes through it. She's also a character that you have already met, and there are other characters in here that you've already met. If you've read any of Letty Harper's books or Steffi Walls' books, they kind of like mesh. They kind of cross over. And you're like, wait a second, don't I know this character? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But it's so much fun to see this extra layer, and there really is no need to read any of the other books, but just know if you have read the other books, you're going to see some of those characters here. As well as some of the other books, they all sort of mesh together. You're like, oh, wait, I know that character. And then finally, I have Beauty Mark and by Steffi Walls. I have not read this one, but this cover, you guys, this cover is absolutely stunning, and I could not just leave it there. Just couldn't. Could not leave it there. Had to pick it up, and I can't wait to read this one. And then from Letty Harper, I got this amazing shot glass. Here is, I got Love Rerouted, which I haven't read. I have, and I need to read, by Letty Harper, and I couldn't leave without having a copy of it. Needed it. Got her to have it. Needed it. I also received a copy, or got a copy of The Roommate Disagreement, which I read last year, I believe, or beginning of this year. I can't remember, not exactly sure, but I read it, loved it, and characters in here you may see in some of Steffi's books, so just be forewarned. You never know. Never know, never know. I also got I Don't by Letty Harper, and this book is a fun rom-com-ish book with some serious issues to it, and it's a Vegas story. I can say that too. What happens in Vegas doesn't necessarily stay in Vegas, maybe, possibly, never know. And then, because I just could not get these books, I had to get a copy for my very own of their combined efforts of Stella, Home Run King, and Third Base, and the soon-to-be released, which I already have a copy of, in both e-form and in this fabulous book, is Dr. Fellatio. You guys will be hearing about this in the coming weeks, because I will be reading this soon, and I can't wait to get into it, because these two ladies have this way, even though the name is Dr. Fellatio, it may be a rom-com, but at the same time, I'm sure it's gonna like rip my heart out at some point, so I can't wait to get to that. I also received this fabulous bag from SASS by being a VIP attendee. This awesome bag, it's like huge, and the construction of it is amazing. It holds so much stuff. I got this amazing like mermaid because that was the theme, and I got this fabulous wine glass that says Naughty Sirens Weekend Affair SASS18, and it has their logo on it and everything like that. I also received Sombra from Leslie McAdam, and I got this because I mentioned that I was a booktuber, and I will be trying to take a peek at this. I have no clue what's going on with it. Let's see. Problem is, I can't resist my heart. Ooh, Love in Translation. This is book number 2, so I guess I'm gonna have to go and find book number 1 before I take on book number 2. Got a fun goodie bag with Between Want and Fear Backstage Series book number 3 from Danny Renee. Throughout the day, I was able to collect a bag full of swag, which includes things like bookmarks and paper, bookmarks, cards, pins and buttons, pins, ink pens. I love ink pens. And some cute candies and a koozie. Got a koozie going on. I got some nail files. Yes. I also got this cool bag that I could have had everyone sign that has the logo on it for SASS as well. But I have the other one from 2016, so I think I might do something with that. Make it a pillow or something. Not exactly sure. And also I have the entire collection of the Meredith Wild books, the Bridge series. And I've received Into the Fire, Went Over the Edge, and On My Knees, being that I was able to get everyone's signature at the signing. I was placed into a raffle, and from that raffle I won this amazing basket. You can't see in it. Oh crap. There's books in here, and it's called the Relaxation Spa, and in it I got amazing things. I haven't even opened it. I'm not gonna open it, but I got 2 books. I got a bath ball, I got a tiara, I got some chocolates in there, and some bath salts, and 2 books. So I'm really excited about that. Yay! Super, super excited about that. So that is the stuff that I received at the last 2 signings that I went to, which was once again the Royal Book Bash in DMV and SASS. Did you go? Did I see you there? If you went and you didn't see me, why not? I was on Instagram and I was on Twitter, all over the place, putting out where I was going to be at, so we could have taken pictures. You see my face. You guys know what I look like. You need to start taking pictures with me. No, I'm joking. Let me know if any of the descriptions of the books that I told you guys about that I got, is it something you guys want to hear more about? Which ones? And if there are ones that I said that I haven't read yet that you guys want me to read, let me know down in the comment section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.